available experts, please report to room A9.
Hello guys, Axter here, and welcome to Roulette. This is another module in the Hat in Time modules. This is what the module will look like if there isn't a rhythm maze module. I will load it up with a rhythm maze after this to show you what it will look like if it's not ready yet. You will need to solve every rhythm maze on the module on the bomb before this module will activate. When the module is active, it displays 4 slots. Here it is. The white one is going to be the active slot. So before we click on any of these slots, we're going to be generating a base pool and a final pool of items. Starting with the base and final pools being empty, we're going to go through the table below in reading order. This is important, and we're going to add stuff to the base pool if its condition is true. So we're just going to be going through each of these and deciding whether it's true or not. Okay, so cardboard requires there to be an even amount of batteries. There is an odd amount of batteries, so cardboard is not in it. 23 or modules on the bomb. That is not true. Pizza Time. It requires Spider-Man 2004 or Post Pizzeria to be on the bomb. If you don't know what those modules are, Spider-Man 2004 is this one. It's the one where you have to click the button 2004 times. And then Post Pizzeria it won't look like this, it will look like, basically it will look like a box with Post Pizzeria written on it. We don't have that because we only have Roulette. Virtual Kid. The product of all the serial number digits where 0 is a 10 is less than 256. 8 times 2 is 16, which is significantly lower than 256, so that is true. So we're going to be adding the Virtual Kid to our base pool. Citrus. There's more lit indicators than unlit. There is, so we're going to be adding citrus. Old film. The day the bomb was started on is less than 16. I started this on the 19th, so the old film is not being added. Wireframe. There's a PS2 port. There is not a PS2 port. Obnoxious requires a JQ XOR Z in the name of a module on the bomb. Again, only have Roulette, so no. But that would include stuff like quintuples, XO1, Zone A, and Jenga, for example. Blue Comet requires a serial port. We don't have a serial port. Module on the bomb contains forest or green for the forest critter. Again, we only have one module. But forest and green, that's green arrows, green cipher, forest cipher, green button. Don't know if there's any more. Let's see. For green, we have these ones. And then for forest, it's just forest cipher from Craig and Making. Yeah. City Girl requires there to be less than 2 items in the base pool at the current point of getting there. We have 2, which is not less than 2. So it'll be if you got down to here and you only had 1 or none apply yet. Punk Set, last digit of the serial number is odd. 2 is even, so no. Milky Way, any space-related modules on the module. On the bomb, even. So the space-related modules, thankfully, have been listed down here. It includes astrological, astrology, cool stars and stars, the planets, exoplanets, match refereeing, Nomai, planets and planets, space, Syzygy, and that's it. We don't have any of those, so we can carry on. the module snatches map is on the bomb. Remember, this is not the one that causes the thing. This is the other module in the Hat in Time modules. We don't have that, but we'll be going over that one at some point. Transcendent, every digit in the serial number is even. Every digit in the serial number is in fact even, so we'll be adding transcendent to our base pool. Too hot to handle is always true unless the serial number has the letters V and C. It has V but no C, so we already know too hot to handle is in there. Ice Hat, the bomb started with more than 20 minutes. It started with nothing, because I started in Zen mode. Sprint Hat, there are less than 5 modules on the bomb. There is in fact less than 5 modules on the bomb, so we have Sprint Hat. The serial number does not have a vowel, which is A, O, U, or I. It has an E, so that's not true. Donald's mask, there are 0 unlit indicators. We have one unlit indicator, so that does not apply either. No AA batteries for the time stop hat. We do have AA batteries. And finally, the kids hat is always going to be in there. So, we've got our base pool. We're now going to shuffle it to obtain our final pool. To calculate our offset, we're going to be taking the sum of all the digits in the serial number, mod 10 plus 1. Oh, and in this case, 8 plus 2 is 10, mod 10 is 0, plus 1 is 1, which is our offset. 1 as our offset actually means we don't shuffle it at all. But let me just demonstrate if we got an offset of 2, let's just go for. So we will start at the position of our offset in the base pool, so that would be 2. So we have that, we're going to mark it. Then we go forwards by our offset, skipping over items that have been taken out of the base pool, and append the item you land on to the final pool. So 1, 2, we'll get too hot to handle. 1, 2, kids hat. 1, 2, transcendence. 1, 2. We get, what's this? Virtual Kid. And then we get the Sprint Hat. Hoping I've got that right, because in my practice I actually got 1 as well. Because it says start the previously added item, so that's why I left stuff here. So we would then go forwards the offset amount of times. Let's just check with this example, for example. Let's take a base ball of just the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with an offset of 9. The 9th item would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, be 3. And then offset by 9 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 1. Starting from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get 2. Starting from 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get 6. And then start from 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get 4 and 5, which is what the example did as well. So I think I explained it correctly. Anyway, we don't have to do that because we got 1. So now we have our final pool, which in this case it was the same as the base pool. So we're now going to be rolling these 4 squares and figure out 2 numbers, x and a. Well, actually, we'll be figuring out x and x plus a, meaning that with both greater than 0, they will never be the same number, basically. It will try and generate a solution that isn't impossible, but if it does, if it tries millions of times and can't make a solvable solution, it will just enter a fail-safe mode. So, let's click on the first slot. We get the virtual kid here. Click on the second slot. We get too hot to handle. 1, 2, 3. 3. Next slot, we get transcendence. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our numbers are probably 3 and 5. So going from here, 1, 2, 3. The next one should be the kid's hat. Yep. And now when we press on any of these squares again, it will continue to go this back and forward of 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. So what we're going to do, we're going to find out what we're going to be submitting. To figure out the goal item for submission, use the item in the base pool. In the base pool, so you can keep note of the base pool. In this case, the base pool is actually the same. At the position, sum of the list is in the serial number. So the list is in the serial number is 22 for V, 5 for E, 8 for H, and 14 for N, which then translates to I need to go with 49. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24. So we can just keep on subtracting 6 from this until we... Can we do that? Yeah. So we're going to end up landing on the first one. So we're going to be trying to get back to the virtual kid. And we're coming on the 5 movement. So the virtual kid is our solution. So we're currently on the kid's hat, moving 5 from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So when we click it here, we're now here. Clicking it again, 1, 2, 3. We're swapping back to the 3 now. We land on CIT or citrus. To roll the slots, we're going to be tagging on an odd number in the seconds digit. The ones digit, that is. And to submit the current item, you'll be pressing on even. So pressing on odd, we're now here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're now back to virtual kid. Yeah, so if we've done it right, we press ones here and then press on even, and we get our module. Sorry that was a slightly long-winded explanation for that. But hopefully you understand how the shuffling works. I use the example here just to show how it works. I got 1, so it didn't require any shuffling. Before I finish off, I'm going to show what happens if it loads up with a rhythm maze. So let's load this up with a rhythm maze.
All available experts, report to room A9.
If it loads up with a rhythm maze, it will take the grayscale version of the icon that's on the rhythm maze. If it's in non-Death Wish mode, it will be the crown, and then if it's in Death Wish mode, it will be the blob. That's all I want to say about this one. And you had to solve this to unlock Rift Roulette to solve Rift Roulette, basically. So, hopefully you understand how Rift Roulette works. Hopefully my explanation was good enough for that. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. I'll see you later.